Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
Code and Gun drops readers into a near-future America where everyone has an AI voice in their ear. Welfare cities have turned into cushy ghost towns, and three very different people stumble into the same storm. Kara Watanabe is an ER doctor who uncovers an illegal brain implant during a trauma surgery. NK is a burned-in special operations vet chasing Russian weapons deals and getting chewed up by high-tech firefights. Dominic is a disgraced ex-voice engineer trying to raise his son inside a lifetime guaranteed income complex while quietly digging into what the voices are really doing. Their storylines braid together as the mystery behind that brain mod and the behavior of the global voice systems comes into focus, and it all builds toward a long, brutal showdown at an isolated ranch that answers enough questions to be satisfying and still leaves the door wide open for the rest of the series. I really like the world this book lives in. It feels scarily close and also kind of mundane in the best way. The voices are everywhere, like Marvin and Doc and Oriole and Pika, and they sound friendly and helpful and very normal, yet I never fully trusted them. The author does a neat thing, where the AI assistants act like coworkers or buddies, so the creepy part sneaks up on you. The whole idea of Privlock during surgery, or Dominic taping over his badge, hit me harder than some of the gunfights, because it nails how tangled our lives get with these systems, and how hard it is to step away. The ghost towns and LGI economy also resonated with me. I expected a flat, grim welfare dystopia. Instead, I got older people exercising together, kids ripping around on scooters between towers, and this soft, almost cozy decay that makes the political choice behind it feel even more unnerving. The machine learning section titles, like unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning, are a simple trick, but they line up nicely with what the characters go through. Everyone gets trained, one way or another, people and algorithms alike. The writing is fun. The prose shifts voice as it hops heads. Kara's chapters feel grounded and wry. Dominic's sections have this anxious, coded inner monologue that shows how his brain never really turns off. NK's scenes come at me in clipped phrases, sound effects, military slang, and sudden jokes in the middle of sheer panic. Those firefights with pods, drones, and that nightmare black dog hit like a video clip caught on a helmet cam. They're messy, confusing, and vivid, so when someone goes down, I feel it. The book loves its acronyms and callouts, and once in a while the slang and tactical detail start to blur together. The emotional beats are there, though. Dominic with his son, Kara in that first big surgery alone after Privlock, MK trying to stay human while doing inventory over bodies. All of that stuck with me more than the clever tech. By the end, I felt attached to this little knot of people and weird AIs, even when the book pulled some pretty rough moves on them. The story has a conscience, but it never pauses for a lecture. It shows how easy it is to outsource judgment to software, to military systems, to helpful voices in your ear, and then it asks what that does to courage, friendship, and responsibility. It also has a sense of humor, even in very dark scenes, which kept the whole thing from turning into grim sludge. The climax runs long and leans into chaos. The book chooses momentum and a sharp pivot into the next phase of the war over voices and human agency. That choice fits the title. The code never stops running, and the gun never really gets put away. I would recommend Code and Gun to readers who enjoy near-future thrillers with a lot of action and a lot of heart. People who like the idea of The Expanse or classic Cyberpunk, but want something a bit more approachable and emotionally direct. And anyone who spends too much time thinking about where AI assistants and always-on devices might take us. If you want a snappy, high-energy ride with sharp characters, tense firefights, and a thoughtful take on our relationship with smart systems. This first book in the Voice Age series is an easy, yeah, go for it from me.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.